Good evening, everybody. How are y'all doing? I'm hoping the music's not too loud. Let's just be safe and bump it down a little. We're just going to do a little bit of Minecraft tonight, and then hopefully if I don't nap too long, we'll actually get started properly tomorrow with Helldivers. And then Wednesday we'll be finishing up Celestine, because I got the flowers I want to put on her base delivered today. So yay! Alright, let's see. I think we finally have the copper golems. Wow, these suck. Huh. How did you manage that? Oh, they dumb. Uh, I feel I'm gonna have to play around with those guys a little bit. Or see if Mumbo Jumbo's got like a whole like troubleshooting these things down. Okay, as you were. I'm gonna have to figure out how to trap this guy in so he actually does what I want him to do. Could you? Gonna have to make a thing for those guys soon. Might as well. Get back in your damn hole. Thank you. Is anybody here and I'm just talking to myself? Okay, we're gonna keep you over here for now. Why is it so dark? Ah. Also, I just realized, why the hell is my screen so big? There. That looks less weird. Alright. I have no idea what the plan is today. I was just trying to see if we actually got the iron golems. I think if we build a sorting system, those golems are going to work better. For right now, I don't know. I gotta see what some of the more like heavy-duty Minecraft players are doing with it. Ooh, we got copper tools, which probably suck. There's everything that's a little bit better. Do I have a second pickaxe? I doubt I have enough to fix this. Wait, I have mending. Okay, am I getting drowned out by my music? Also, I'm sorry, YouTube. I didn't see. I'm doing good, Captain Derpy. Sorry, I didn't see. Sorry, I didn't have my YouTube message up. Hi. I think we might have to go do a mending session for a minute. I meant to play this weekend, and I didn't.
What music?
Okay, so the music's too quiet. I usually try to have like lo-fi or something playing in the background. problem is, I think we're gonna have to probably... There. But thank you, Barry, for that. I think we might have to bring up... Sorry, I'm seeing a bunch of stupid videos pop up, and I'm like, that's not what I want to do. Well, we got a nukes we can watch. Thank you, Viridian, for the hydrate. Are we hydrating with something we shouldn't be hydrating with? Yes. Can I say what it is on Twitch or YouTube? No. That. Yeah, mine's seltzer water. I swear, nothing else. I think we're gonna watch some ghost videos. Well, because I'm gonna be doing the boring thing in the background right now, grinding to get my mending stuff back. So let's go react to some ghost videos for a few minutes.
Hunter Math.
Wow, you got right into it this time.
Lives in a historic home in Memphis, Tennessee that was built in 1859. The house sits across from a forensic center where actual autopsies are often performed. One night, when Hunter is home alone, he spots someone wearing a hat just...
Why did he have a makeup filter on?
Standing on his front porch. And this is when things start to get... where actual autopsies are often
Sorry,
performed.
no, I had to go back.
One night, when Hunter's...
Why is it a bad makeup filter you're using there, buddy? He's in his, like, 20s. That is not daddy. That is... Yeah.
Home alone, he spots someone wearing a hat just standing on his front porch. And
Daddy's is like 30 minimum.
Really creepy.
What in the actual hell? There's literally...
Now, Hunter says that he opened the door because, unfortunately, having strangers standing on his doorstep is a common problem. But it's usually easily solved.
We live in downtown Memphis, which means we're used to having a homeless population. Usually when it rains, we will have homeless people walk up on the porch, and it is sad, but we do have to ask them to leave because we're on a private property. Every time I have had to ask a homeless person to get off the porch, they've always been kind, sweet, or just listened. They're just like you and me. They're just in much rougher circumstances. I was perplexed in the video because I thought, I didn't pay attention to the light passing through the shadow. I was like, it's not raining. Why is someone on my front porch? I get
My best guess.
that to a lot of you. And
I have 3 guesses.
it
He likes to talk. Okay, so either this is somebody standing at a different angle to where he was. 2, it's photoshopped in, or filter. Considering he uses filters, wouldn't be surprised. Or 3, there's a cut.
Easily solved.
we live in downtown Memphis, which means that to a lot of you in your everyday lives, that's not a good call. And probably moving forward, I won't do that. But I've been in that situation multiple times, and I just didn't think anything
Easiest thing to do is to get like a Ring camera or something like that, where you can speak to the person on the floor, on the front porch.
about it.
Now, Hunter has even tried to debunk his own video to figure out exactly what he could have saw at his door that night, but it still just doesn't make sense.
Oh, it's so I always try and point it out. You can almost always tell where there's a cut in videos like this. And it's usually going to be at somewhere where it's like there's an easy to like cut off transition situation. Sorry, I just heard a fucking cop outside my door.
Front of our house where somebody would be. For them to run, where would they have to hide? It goes straight out, juts out. This way, another commercial building, it juts out. They would also have to jump down into this drop of a fence and go that way.
Hunter says that he has lived in the house for 2 years, but he has never experienced anything like this. So just who or what did he see at his door? Next up, a woman is recording a video with her daughter to show off her new blue
Cuts are
LED
actually
pool
really easy.
lights. But when she reviews her clip, she notices
One of these
that she
days, for
accidentally
Halloween, I
caught
need to do a
something
video where I
that
show
is
how easy it is
downright
to do it.
Creepy. Some odd translucent figure seems to eerily float around the edge of the pool, passing right through the woman's daughter. So are these figures just a trick of the light? Or did these people capture real evidence of the supernatural? A little visit. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Jose Gonzalez sent me this strange footage that was captured just outside an apartment complex in Southern California.
Hi,
Jose
Red
says that
Eye,
the
how
footage
you
was
doing,
caught by a
sweetie?
family friend on a door cam just outside her apartment. It shows something
We are playing
that is
Minecraft.
truly bizarre.
What in the cat?
Some little figure that seems to be walking on 2 legs moves under the stairs. Then, as a woman passes by, it seems to press itself up against the wall to avoid her attention. Then, the little figure quickly crawls between the steps and disappears out of sight. Weirdly, whatever this is almost looks like it's dressed in a tiny little robe. Now, Jose believes that the security cam caught a duende, a mischievous creature from Spanish and Latin American folklore that is said to be similar to
It looked like it was a
gnome
cat that
or
got,
leprechaun.
or a monkey.
But let me know what you think this is.
I'm guessing it's
Through
a
the
monkey.
eyes of a child. A young woman named Kyla says that she once saw a ghost when she was only 3 years old. Her aunt is filming her
Could
at the
be an
table,
owl, but the fact that
and
it crawls through
suddenly,
the stairways to the
this
kind of tells me
happens.
it's probably a monkey, more likely.
Look, my apple. Don't come in here. Okay? Stay in there. Stay in there in the library. Don't come in here. Okay? I won't
Or it's a
let
kid
you
with an
in.
imagination.
I'm just gonna get.
Who you talking to?
I don't like that.
Who you talking to?
I don't want shoes. No.
Huh?
I don't
Well, who?
See, whenever it's a little kid, I don't trust the videos because it could just be a kid talking to like an imaginary friend or something. Or the parents told them to talk like
What,
that.
baby? Like what?
Okay, guys.
It's now 15 years later and Kyla is 18. She says she has very little memory of this specific incident.
So basically, me and my aunt, I was at my aunt's house. My grandma lived down the street, and
Okay, we are playing Minecraft, by the way. I just wanted to... We're trying to do some XP grinding, and I just was being bored about it. Thank you, desktop.
I guess my mom was at work. We were just eating potato soup, and I guess I saw something or someone on the stairs, and I was like, "Don't you come in here!" And they just kept getting closer to me, and you could see that I'm looking that way, and I'm just like, you know, because it's coming at me, and I'm like, "Get away!"
Who you talking to?
I don't like that.
Now we go to Wichita, Kansas, where Nuke's Top 5 viewer Dallas Clark says that she's worried that her home might be haunted after her Ring camera captures a very strange conversation. You see, her young son seems to be having an argument with someone, but the problem is, he's in his room all alone.
Hey, yep, Kansas.
You don't talk to me.
Hey, Kansas gets spooky stuff.
Ghostman, Ghostman. Ghostman, you say yes. You are stupid. You don't like me. I will.
Put those nice there so I can shut this.
You want to talk to me, Ghost? Huh? You want to talk? You want to talk?
I feel...
You want to talk to me?
Once again, this is one of those things where when it comes to little kids, I don't trust.
You don't be quiet. Now.
I think he's talking to an imaginary friend, or he watched like the parents watching ghost videos or something.
The toddler seems to be speaking to an invisible entity that he has named, quote, Ghostman. The boy even goes so far as to threaten to beat up Ghostman.
I'm gonna beat you.
I mean, the kid's got confidence, I'll at least give him
You
that.
don't be quiet. Now.
The little boy even yells for the ghost to leave.
Go. Go.
Dallas says that her son still speaks to, quote, Ghostman, and that she has captured other spooky disturbances all around her home. Another family in Houston, Texas has a similar strange experience with their 1-year-old daughter. One evening, Tiffany Matthews notices that her little girl is looking at something in their kitchen, and that's when things get really weird.
Y'all, I don't know who she's playing with, but it's an invisible person, and they're tickling her.
Like I said, I don't trust when it's little kids, because it's like, they could just be like playing with imaginary friends.
And I pray so much, it can't be no bad spirit in here. So I pray so much over this house.
Hey, you play with your granny? You play with your granny? You play with your granny?
Just dropped a piece of something.
She is really interacting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Little 1-year-old Trinity can be seen happily reacting to something her family just can't see. The child's mother believes that whatever this is can't be anything malicious. She thinks that her daughter is probably playing with the loving spirit of her grandmother. So do you think this is all just a child's overactive imagination?
Yes.
Or just what are these young children seeing? You decide. If you
I'm
see
more
something
concerned
that
with
you
their
think
mom.
would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com.
I'm more concerned with the kid who has the candle going behind them. Because, yeah, that's more dangerous, having a toddler with an open candle back there.
Side. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official.
This is why I said I don't
and
like
be
when
sure to
ghost
tag me
kids, when
only
kids and
at
ghosts are involved. It's like,
nukestop5official, because there
kids
are
are just
a
weird.
lot of fake accounts on there. Ghost hunts gone wrong. In this
But
next
they got
video, a
sexual.
ghost hunter named Alex is exploring a haunted house where he hears a rumbling noise coming from a nearby wardrobe.
Stupid.
The mirror on the wardrobe burst outward, sending sharp shards of glass flying towards Alex, barely missing him. But there's something even weirder here. Because, did you see it? Some bizarre shadow figure comes flying right out of the mirror and darts across the room so fast that Alex doesn't even notice. He checks the inside of the wardrobe, but there's nothing there. Mark Sebastian is staying at the infamous Stanley Hotel in Estes
I
Park,
don't know about
Colorado.
the shadow figure. That could have been
Stanley
added
Hotel
in
is said to be
post.
one of the most
But
haunted
that was probably
hotels
somebody
in
was
North
in there and just
America, and
punched.
is most famously known as the inspiration for the Stephen King book and subsequent movie, The Shining. Turns out that the hotel does live up to its spooky reputation. As Mark is filming the outside of the hotel late one night, he captures...
If I remember right, a lot of people who have stayed there have said it's not because it's haunted. It's just, it's a very weirdly built hallway, and so you just kind of makes you feel weird when you're there. But they like the ghost tourism, so they kind of keep pushing it.
this.
I didn't see shit.
I'm not kidding, I just saw someone move in that window.
Look in this window right here. Shh, you hear that?
A dark figure seems to peek out of one of the hotel's upper windows. But what's especially creepy is that this room is closed and locked off, inaccessible to the public.
This is the room where I saw something. There's no one there.
Even the hotel staff can't explain Mark's strange ghostly capture, as
The
no
staff
member
is
of the
probably
staff
fucking
patrols
with
that
him
room.
going, "No, we don't
and
know
it's
what
not
happened,
open
we
to
swear."
hotel guests.
Really creepy though.
Isn't that creepy?
I'm glad you caught that though.
Me too.
You should show the tours.
Okay, I'll show the tours downstairs. Okay. I confirmed with the staff that no one was in there. They don't do patrols inside of that room. And most certainly not at 2:30 a.m.
I want to let you know that I was on live the entire night that night. So there are at least 1,000 people who saw the events of the footage you just saw play out in real time. It's a locked whiskey bar that is only open for private events. And as soon as I saw Mr. Shadowman show his ass, I ran up to the door of that room that is on that little patio that you can see in the video.
Right. You have a building that is accessible 24/7. You don't have somebody checking that building like once every couple of hours. And you know there's somebody doing ghost hunting stuff there. As a person working there on a grave shift, I would be fucking with ghost hunters all the time.
Shined a flashlight in and showed that there was no one in there.
So just who or what did Mark see? Let me know what you think. This next clip was sent to me by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Zach S. He says that just after midnight, he and his friend Brandon were exploring a tunnel in Shinks Ferry, Pennsylvania, that locals claim is extremely haunted.
We're gonna quickly do one thing. to be fair, a lot of it just kind of comes down to so if you do believe in ghosts, the reason that a lot of ghost stuff like this happens is it's ghosts following old paths and stuff, or just wandering around places that they're familiar with.
As the guys look around, something happens that chills them to their core.
What is that? I hear it sounds like boots, like wet boots walking over here.
Well, I heard that too, but did you hear the low, yeah! It's like a male.
Yeah, that's what I was describing as a growl.
It's like a male grunting.
Same, what's going on?
The two guys hear what sounds like a person moving in the tunnel, which kind of freaks them out. But as they go to check it out, they hear what almost sounds like a loud wailing moan from somewhere very close by. This sends the guys screaming back to their car in absolute terror.
Hobo Joe, American crackhead, a rare American crackhead, or a bear. They might be in bear country too. Or this tunnel's actually on private property and the owner gets pissed off and just fucks with people. Ghost Bear. Actually, there is a band called Bear Ghost. They're pretty good.
Wow. So did Zach and Brandon hear a ghost tromping around and whooping?
They have a song called Necromancy and Dance.
You decide. Caught on camera. Now, I don't usually feature scary photos on the channel because they're just too easy to fake. But I found these pictures especially interesting just because they're so strange and seem much harder to manipulate. Now, first up, some women were on a girls' trip to celebrate one of the women's birthdays. There were no husbands or boyfriends and no children in attendance. So one of the women snapped a live photo on her iPhone and captured this. Did you see it? On the right side of the picture, a small boy who seems to be absolutely colorless appears over the women's shoulders. Now, if you don't know, an iPhone live photo captures a few frames before the photo and a few frames after. And if you look closely, this little pale gray boy actually seems to be moving. The women say that they have no idea who this boy could be, as there were absolutely no children around anywhere. Next up, a young woman named Tegan is taking a picture with her boyfriend. But later when she prints the photo out, she notices something very odd in the background. A very tall, thin man with indistinct features and hollow eyes can be seen watching them. The couple claims that the strange man with seemingly extra long limbs was not there when they took the picture.
The problem with photos is they're way more likely to be photoshopped.
Now, this story is about a different kind of scare. One that you might not take seriously, but maybe you should. Back in 2003, the movie Final Destination 2 was released, and it featured
all you
this
had to say was Final Destination 2
involving a log truck. This movie scene became so iconic that when the new Final Destination movie was released earlier this year, the movie studio actually put ads on log trucks. Final Destination 2 log truck scene.
I wish I had known that. I would have
the
tried to
driving
find
habits
one here in
of a
town.
whole generation.
And this is what Final Destination did to the millennials. Look.
Nobody's behind that truck. Not one car in the lane. Fuck you.
But
listen, you
some
get
people
used to
didn't
driving.
see Final Destination 2.
You get used to
or
driving
maybe
behind
they
them when you're
just
around
didn't
them.
take it seriously.
This guy has never watched Final Destination 2 because why are we following this jam?
Tori, every single millennial is terrified, and you have, oh my gosh, we're cruising behind the lumber truck. They have to strap those down. Oh, I bet they said that in the movie too.
But here's what makes the Final Destination log truck scene especially creepy, because sometimes it actually happens.
Arriving behind the Final Destination truck, keeping our distance. For some reason, they're gonna lose it. Swear to God, they're gonna lose the log. Happening! It's happening! It's happening! Oh my God, I have my camera out.
Yeah, that's why you don't. That's why you give them a wide berth.
And if you're saying, yeah, well, that's not like the movie, the log just fell off the side, even though the driver weirdly just kept going. But no, as I said before, this has actually happened.
Crazy, boy.
That looks more like you didn't
So,
stop in
is
time.
it scary or just a public service message? Either way, just do not drive behind a log truck. Thank you.
Yeah,
devil down
that's,
below.
he's like, he didn't stop.
A
I'm
guy
like,
named
he
Kyle
can't
Anthony
stop and
says
pick it
that
up. All
lately
he's
he's
gonna do
been
is
hearing
report it and be like,
strange
hey, I dropped it
sounds
on
around his
I-5.
house. Oddly enough, he says that the sounds are coming from beneath his house, in the house's crawl space.
Raccoon. Probably. Or homeless person.
He sets up a camera down there to see what's going on. What he captures.
Oh,
makes his
this guy.
blood
He's been on TikTok
run
for a while.
cold.
I just saw the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Watch this.
Yeah, apparently you can just barely see a person there. Or a Photoshop of the rack. Of the rake.
Kyle's camera captures what looks like a person or something hiding in the tiny crawl space underneath his house. Thinking it might be some strange person actually living underneath his home, he goes into his house's crawl space to check it out.
Yes, that's intelligent to do.
Sleep. There's a security camera. I don't know what I saw. I'm not seeing anything. I don't know what this tarp is. Whether or not there's anything underneath it. I don't see anything. I don't see any signs of life. I don't see any signs of afterlife. I'm gonna get the heck out of here.
Kyle investigates and even crawls his way into the space underneath his house. But there's just no one there. So what do you think this is? Let me know. Sensing something bad. A guy named Nick takes care of his elderly grandmother who has dementia. One night while his grandmother
I'm gonna
is
bet
having
some
an
kind of
episode,
animal that got in,
weird
and then
things
when he
start
left
to
it open
happen
overnight, he
around
got
their
out.
house.
Listen, unless Grandma folds backwards and starts fucking wall crawling. Grandma gonna be facing you now? Oh no, an evil Roomba! I have wanted to. If I get one, I want to get a Claymore plushie and just mount it on it.
Nick's grandmother's dog starts to growl toward the kitchen for no reason. Then the roaming Roomba seems to randomly start and stop, as if it's sensing something right in front of it. But there's nothing there. And finally, something falls from the top of the fridge. Now, as for the randomly stopping Roomba, Nick later shows that the little Roomba is functioning normally, and usually only does this when it is about to collide with something, like a person standing in front of it.
Can you try to step in front of that? And so it just does that.
I'm gonna guess something was fucking with the sensor.
So, that comment says that the Roomba doesn't do that unless someone...
That's why I said something was fucking with the sensor.
And so in the video, we also see something fall. Well, Nick also explains this, and it's a little creepy.
One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night. My grandma loves to collect little figurines. You see how far back they are. Genuinely. I mean...
There's a high probability that what it kept bumping into was probably string. Or like twine, so when it bumped the twine, it would pull it down. It looked like something pushed it.
The significance of an angel falling and not legitimately anything else she has.
Nick says that now both of his grandmother's dogs have become absolutely petrified of the kitchen. He says that both dogs sit and stare at the kitchen every night and often just refuse to enter that room.
I was watching my show, and
yeah, that's the other thing. It's like he doesn't like walk over to pick it up or check it.
But then things get even creepier, because one night the Roomba at Nick's grandmother's house again just starts to act very strange.
whoa.
Is she standing there?
Whoa.
You keep fucking moving, I can't tell. The evil Roomba.
Yo.
Wait, you think it's gonna eat you there, buddy? Just let it tap you. It's a Roomba.
Oh, that's cool.
If it had a knife, if it had a knife to it, I'd be worried about it. If I remember right, you can kind of remote control them. Just let it tap you. See what happens. It'll be funny.
Jesus.
Now, the Roomba following Nick around and crashing down the stairs is odd enough, because, well, they're just not supposed to do that. But the Roomba flipping over on its own has absolutely no explanation. Nick says that his grandmother found the Roomba in the living room and placed it back in the kitchen. He says that since this, the Roomba has just not moved again, despite having a full charge. But he does say that his grandma's 2 dogs are still scared of the device and often just stare at it.
Sounds like you just had some kind
End of the road.
Sounds like you probably just had
Sam
some
Rossi is
defective
an independent truck driver in Southeast Asia. He regularly posts his experiences and adventures.
Got tasted leaf with the jacket. Look at. Ooh, thank you for the stretch.
As he drives his truck across the countryside of Indonesia.
Ooh, that's
Late
so good.
one night, Sam is driving his truck along a long, lonely stretch of road that locals claim is haunted by a dark spirit. Just after he crosses a bridge in the middle of nowhere, his truck suddenly breaks down.
Ya bener sampean, Apa jenenge? Tibake mesinku sing keder. Wis tak servis ya, hawane.
Sam can't understand what's wrong because he says that he's just recently had the truck checked and serviced.
Sure he
and
has.
This is when things take a terrifying turn.
Aku saiki ngomong yo, mambune moro-moro mambune gak enak lur. Mambu melati campur amis. Sapa iku? Sapa? Si ambu amis lur yo. Ayo. Sapa? Tuk, sapa iki? Welut. Muncul.
Sam smells something horrible and peers under his...
That is a you get back in the truck, you attach the seat belts to the door so they can't be opened, and you start praying to whatever God you believe in. Okay, Nero, that was interesting.
his truck, only to see Sam's bare feet that seem to be floating just above the pavement on the other side. But when he checks, there's no one there. After this spooky encounter and with his truck stalled on the road, Sam decides to get out of there and go find some help. Scurry videos.
Yeah,
now,
no, that is either you leave the truck or you lock the truck up and you just hide till sunrise.
Funny. Maybe just goofy. Anyway, you decide. First up, a man spots something terrifying peering at him from the corner of his door frame.
I'm gonna guess rat or a cat.
And then it was just his cat. But how did it get up there? Was it something supernatural? Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't anything supernatural. Next, we move on to something really scary that actually makes its way inside the door. The result is truly disturbing.
I'm gonna cry.
Some say that this unfortunate woman never made it out of that room. And then some say she just stepped on that roach. Continuing on, sometimes we hear about strange things that are said to be the result of paranormal activity. But we only have the story.
To be fair, you would freak out until you saw the cat staring you down like, where's my food, fucker?
Case in point.
Oh. You can't just be a dick. Check the security
This
footage.
very scared guy watched the CCTV, and he felt like an idiot, I would assume. Now, finally, if you believe in strange creatures and cryptids, well, the road maintenance crew in Australia is right there with you.
Hang on a goddamn minute. Hang on a goddamn minute. There's a fucking what important?
Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.
That's somebody fucking with the
Hopefully,
locals.
I'll see you back again next time.
Let's see, do we have any more that we haven't watched? Apparently we've seen that one. Okay, back to Minecraft. The roach one was perfect, because that roach was immediately like, fuck you, in general. The roach one was just like, bonjour, motherfucker! And just booked it in there. I like watching Nukes because at least his, it's like poked it in there. Yeah, just a little. It's like punch order, motherfucker. Oh no, one of the cows is dead. I will find a home for you in a bit, buddy. Oh wow, we made more progress than I thought. Where are my sponges? base? The other base? I think I looked up by the other base. There we go. I was like, what the hell? Oh no, not haunted. Oh no, I hope a spooky ghost doesn't do things to me. I have been tempted to install some horror mods in this just to mess with everybody. Oh, no, no! Shit! Shit! Hello, cow. Hi, Rajanka. One of these days I will get back to finishing this project. Run! I'm not sure if that's a ghost baby to reacting to my comment, Viridian, or if you're talking about the guests. Well, we're going to fix that in a second. trying to overcomplicate it. Yeah, ghasts are cute. I'll be right back for you. Where's my buckets? I don't remember why I did that. See, you're fine. We're going to be, once I get this a little bit more buried out, we're going to turn this into an axolotl sanctuary. mean, unintentionally, I've kind of turned my streams into that when I'm playing games, because I usually try and have like the relaxing music in the background. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. Why is it? So we are slowly working on a slime farm here. What I need to do is I just need to spend a whole weekend just like digging this out just so we can get to the fun part. Yeah, Nero usually has one of those on when we're going to bed. It's usually kind of nice. Might not necessarily be Minecraft. Oh, god damn it, more water. Alright, let's do the satisfying part now. See, it's working. Oh, happy, happy, joy, joy. I'll fix that now. This is where I just slowly reveal that I do have a horror mod installed. Oh yeah, no, that's exactly why I would do it. It's like, oh no, water. It's like, oh no. Because way too many of you have thalassophobia. Jump cut to Mr. Friend thalassophobia video. Yeah. Getting the sponges for this area. I'll worry about it when we get there. I need a... Like I said, we're trying to... We're trying to make this to where we have a really huge... It's... Technically it's a triple chunk, but I'm not using the third chunk. Yeah, sorry. I have plans within plans, and the problem is it's a lot of like busy work plan stuff. Basically, we're building a slime farm, and it's just so that I can have... I don't know if I'm going to make it an XP one, or if I'm going to just have it be a passive one. I have a feeling it's probably going to end up being passive. Is it shears that are better? I think it's shears that are better for this. To be fair, that's also just ADHD brain going as I get to a certain point. This is the only problem where we're building this right now. Is it's a ton of the underwater grottos. I keep hearing something underwater, and I'm like, oh yeah, they've added underwater. Sounds great. Alright, so I'm gonna need the sponges for sure. Great. Yeah, we're gonna definitely make a new entrance in for this soon. Let's see what time is it. I got a bit more time. Oh, no, 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 no!
Emotional damage.
Thank you, Hound. Thank you, Viridian. Hi, okay. I'm sorry, Axel. I for some reason my YouTube chat doesn't pop up all the time. Hi, and yeah, they are very cute. I just wanted to show this off, and it's just like, oh yeah, we made a huge giant chunk of progress. And almost time to and almost time to harvest. Hi. How you doing, sweetie? Yeah, sorry, Alex. YouTube is my YouTube chat is dumb. If I don't have it as a separate screen, it doesn't always work all the time. Oh, hi, Alex. Oh, I am so used to you seeing your VR chat name. I'm sorry, sweetie. Hi, Alex. Yeah, I need to also. I haven't had the chance. I mean, I did last week, but I didn't get to play proper. Oh. That'll be fun. Well, good to know we're getting close to the bottom of the world. So this is Deep Slate. This is Deep Slate, and Deep Slate is like another 30, 40 blocks away from Bottom. In fact, I'm betting... Yeah, we are probably another 40 blocks away from the Bottom. Because that's the beacon you can see just barely down there. Nothing happens when I hit the bottom in this case. Really, this is just for my farm purpose that we're building right now. Yeah, right now nothing happens. I'm sure there's a mod that I can add that won't make it to where something appears. We're nowhere near a underground city where the warden would be a problem. Oh wow, I thought there was more in there. Thank you for the hydrate, sweetie. So let's see here, what time is it? Yeah, we're gonna have enough time to do some. I think we're gonna have enough time to do a harvest. I might just off stream before the next time we play, which will be not next Monday, but the Monday after. I'm trying to just clear all this water out and then maybe just get like a huge chunk of this going. Because I want to get to the fun part of actually building the farm. And making sure that we're actually digging out the right chunk. If not, we've just got a huge just area to build farms and stuff in. Well, actually, if we end up finding out this is not the slime chunks, like never mind, that answered my question. Hi, how do we know slime spawn down there? They'll be the only thing that can spawn. I do need deep sight for some stuff, so I'm not going to get rid of that just yet. I swear to God, I thought that was a raid coming in. I was like, no. Oh, listen, slimes have a lot of purposes, sweetie. Oh, you mean in Minecraft? Yes, they do have a lot. Yes, they can be used for a lot of stuff. Fair enough there. I need to finally finish this and make it look like a rib cage, and finally just put the glass in. Tell me on Discord. Well, of course. That actually sounds like some hilarious art to get made. We're just doing a quick harvest, and then I'm gonna maybe go see who's available to go raid. If I had been smart, I would have tried to start at 7 or even a little bit earlier, but we'll see how this week goes. Because this is a 5 o'clock week for work schedule, so this week is always kind of a crapshoot. These kind of weeks are crapshoots. Well, you're gonna be a few more minutes. I'm trying to stretch it out to where you guys get a little bit of interesting stuff happening. Oh, this wasn't ready to harvest. So that's the only reason we're doing that, is where I just keep... Well, right now I'm trying to get this base self-sufficient so that all I have to do is be like, oh look, I have almost unlimited amounts of food. I can probably melt that down. Because, yeah, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to come down... I'm going to have to basically build a furnace down there and just keep clearing this out, and that's going to be kind of boring on stream. I don't know if we need to go to Deep Slate. We will see. I do have to build the glass wall here. And prettyify this room up finally. But I think we are going to close that up. We'll do just chatting. We already watched our ghost video for the day. Considering we've only got 5 minutes. We did him last week. Could do Volderosa. We could do Leshiroom. Let's see, how many people have we got watching right now? I should make a give uppies. Uppies. I'm trying to figure out who to go say hi to. Let's do Miss Marikar. She's doing some mini painting. We're gonna go raid Miss Marikar. Tomorrow should be Helldivers, and I'm probably gonna try and force myself to actually start the stream earlier. Knock on wood. We will see. So if anybody who has Helldivers would like to join, hit me up on Discord, and we'll try and figure something out. Let's see here. Wednesday is going to be mini painting here on Twitch, and then Thursday is going to be a Blue Twitch VR stream, most likely. Well, it's going to be around this time, so we do it fair enough. Blue Twitch. It's a fan-related account. It's for spicy stuff. It's Fansly. Yeah. So we call it Blue Twitch here on Twitch. Yeah, I call it Blue Twitch over here on Twitch because I know my luck's gonna be one of these days I'm gonna get like a spike in numbers and somebody's gonna be like, wait, you do 18 plus content? Actual 18 plus content, and not just go shit fuck motherfucker bitch here on Twitch. Yes. I have or had your curiosity. Yeah. No, so if you go look on my card, on my links to my like websites and stuff, the one that looks like a little blue heart lock. I haven't been posting the VODs because my preferred VR model right now is questionable for that website. So we haven't been really posting VODs. It is where I post some minis that we paint that I can't paint here on Twitch. Though they do fit under artistic. So I could maybe get away with painting like a more tasteful one here on Twitch and then finishing it up on Blue Twitch. Yeah. Of course, sweetie. I was talking to you, Nero.
I know you weren't.
But we have the Nero cameo now. This is the last one.
What?
There was only 5 of them.
I'm taking this Guinness.
I don't know if it's still... It should still be good. Okay, let's get over to Miss Markar. Who's painting up some minis. And then tomorrow's going to be... That actually feels nice. Alright. We will see you all tomorrow with some Helldivers. That actually felt weird taking it off my back. Okay, but other than that, the rest of this week, hopefully as long as work doesn't do anything dumb, we should be back without any issues. Or if I don't decide to take a 3-hour nap. That is also a possibility. Though this week should be, compared to what I've been doing the last few weeks, I shouldn't be as tired when I get home from work. So, we'll see. Wow, this is taking forever. Alright, I'll see you all tomorrow, and if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you when I see you. Bye, my lovelies.
Actually, that gives me a chance to go get my camera. I'm gonna go...